How many of you remember the ice storm we had 2 Christmases ago? If you do, raise your hands. I see everybody raise their hands. So this was a powerful storm. Some people got power knocked out 9 days straight. The first day of the storm, I was in Valley City. And it was around Christmas. Now, when I got up, do you think I would think the thought, well, we have enough power to heat a house that day? No, I did not think of that. Do you think I would think the thought, well, we have enough power to actually cook food on a stove? No, didn't think of that. How about, well, we have enough power to get out of the garage, get food, medicine, supplies, if we really have an emergency? No, I did not think of any of those things. The first thought that comes to my mind in the morning is, oh great, now we can't have black coffee in the morning. That was my thought. You see, for me, coffee has always been about fun, especially in Valley City. I have told Georgia Bonnie Dutton often how much I love going to Dutton's for coffee. I've told Tim and Carol all the time how much I love going to Alley Beans for coffee. Thank you for always providing coffee for this event. It's one of my favorites. I look forward to it. I like to go and see Monty at the Legacy, and to go and have coffee. I like to go to my mom and dad's neighbors, Bob and Dave Bubach, to my friend Roxanne Rogers. Hildy and I were in a women's group with Roxanne. It was fun. You have coffee. Now, the song Black Coffee that Peggy Lee is associated with is not about fun. The message of the song is about women do not have a voice. The voice it says they can have is pining away about a man, drinking black coffee, or smoking cigarettes. Those are the choices. Now, the legendary thing about Peggy Lee singing the song when she did is people didn't talk about that kind of thing back then, not in the open. They certainly weren't on a stage singing about it. Yet that is exactly what she did, and she knew that's what she was doing. So that's one example of why Peggy Lee was a trailblazer, both in music and in life. Here is Black Coffee. Mighty lonesome, having so a wing. I'll walk the floor, watch the door, in the night drink black coffee. Love's a hand-me-down room. I'll never know a Sunday in this weekday room. Well, this next song is rated G. It's truly for all ages. Walt Disney came calling on Peggy Lee and Sonny Burt to write the music for the movie Lady and the Tramp. Now, when Dad and I are out and about talking about Peggy Lee, sometimes they know who she is, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they know her music, sometimes they won't. But they always know the movie Lady and the Tramp. I watch it, my kids watch it, my grandkids watch it. Everybody loves this show. The show is for everybody. And thanks to Steve Ernest here, we found out that it is the 70th anniversary of Lady and the Tramp starting next week. So I think that we can finally say it is an American iconic classic. Now, Peggy Lee was instrumental in the ending of this movie. If you want to know more about that, read the book, please, Miss Peggy Lee. I'm not telling the ending of a movie or ruining it for anybody, so you have to read the book. Peggy Lee was 3 characters in the show. She was the dog Peg, the Siamese cats, and the mother Darling. This next song she wrote for the dog Peg. It's in the movie where the dogs are walking around and they're in the pound, and the lady dog Peg is singing about the tramp. It's called He's a Tramp. He's a tramp, but I love him. Breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp, then I adore him. Only hope I stay that way. He's a tramp, he's a scoundrel. He's a rounder, he's a cad. He's a tramp, but I love him. Yes, even I have got it pretty bad. You could never tell when he'll show up. It gives you plenty of trouble. I guess he just undercover. But I wish that he would have known he's a tramp. He's a rover, and there's nothing more to say. If he's a tramp, he's a good one. I wish that I could travel his way. When he'll show up, he gives you plenty of trouble. I guess he just undercover. But I wish that he would die. He's a tramp, he's a rover, and there's nothing more to say. If he's a tramp, he's a good one. I wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. I wish that I could travel his way. He's a tramp. Well, before we do our last number, we want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for coming. It's been a true joy to be with you this evening. Now, we will also want to thank the VCSU student trio. Didn't they do a great job? We could not have done this without you guys. Thank you so much. Now, after the video presentation, please remain in your seats. And there will be the raffle drawing for the Dakota Rose floral arrangements and have those pink ticket stubs ready. We want to thank Wes Anderson. Without his really hard work, we would actually not have the video presentation to show you this evening. So when you get a chance, thank Wes. We want to thank my dad, Myron Sommerfeld, because I've always known he's done about 4 or 5 jobs, all rolled into one behind the scenes. Nobody ever sees it. And I bet Wes would even agree with me by now. So he does a lot of work that people just never know about. Thanks, Dad, for everything you do. Now, my mom and dad and I were lucky enough to go on the Straight Ahead Jazz Cruise, and for 2 years we have tried to get Holly Foster Wells, Peggy Lee's granddaughter, and their family to go on the ship and also to do a program about Peggy Lee. This year we succeeded. It was a huge, huge hit. The audiences absolutely loved it. The people who organized all these shows are musicians themselves. They loved it. So Holly Foster Wells became like a superstar because all these people came up to her, all these top-of-the-world musicians with comments and accolades and stories, and it was really fun to see. So the video will be coming up next, and we will, after this number, get off the stage, and Kenny Menace will come up and pull up Holly and zoom her in, and she will also tell you a little bit about the video, and we'll all watch it together. Our last number, Peggy Lee wrote. She wrote 276 songs in her lifetime, and this is one of them. She wrote it for New York City because New York loved her so much. She wanted to do a song for them. It's called I Love Being Here With You.
Loving too. And first, before I do that, I just want to say thank you to Myron and Bonnie and Janice and Wes and Dr. Jimenez, the mayor, everybody, all of you for turning up for Peggy Lee Day again. It's so incredible to me that you do this every year, and I'm going to get there again one of these years. It seems there's always something going on here, but I'm so thrilled to be able to join you here by Zoom and tell you about this documentary. I don't know if you heard the story, but I saw Myron and Janice and Bonnie on the Jazz Cruise just a few months ago. And I was doing a presentation on Peggy Lee, talking quite a bit about her roots in North Dakota. And I showed this section of this documentary, and that's how this idea came to show it to you tonight. And I really hope you enjoy it. I want to set the stage a little bit. First, you're going to see what we call a sizzle reel, which is just a little quick, brief overview of my grandmother's career visually. I put it together for people who say, I don't know who Peggy Lee is. And I thought, well, I'll just show you who she is. So that's the sizzle reel. And then that will go into this little section of this national education television special that was done in 1969. NET was the precursor to what we now know as PBS. So this documentary was done in 1969 as a lot of things were going on in my grandmother's career at that time. First of all, she was 49 years old, and her music, the Great American Songbook, was not the music of the day. Rock and roll, folk, soul had come in to play. So artists like my grandmother and Frank Sinatra and Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, they were all struggling to be relevant still. And one of the things, the ideas was for NET to do this documentary to show my grandmother's process behind putting together a show. So it just so happened as this was happening, she had just found the song Is That All There Is, which that was far from a rock and roll song. And in fact, her record company was saying, this song is out there, too weird. And as you probably know, it ended up winning her very first Grammy Award at the age of 50. So you're going to see how is that